Hi all, in this session we are going to learn about the various transmission modes and switching techniques used in computer networks. First let's see the different categories of transmission modes. There are three types of transmission modes: simplex mode, half duplex mode and full duplex mode. In simplex mode, sender can send the data but the sender can't receive data. It is a unidirectional communication. See this figure, the computer can send data to the monitor but the monitor cannot send any data to the computer. So it is a unidirectional communication. Data can be sent only to one direction. Example are keyboard, monitor, etc. The second one is half duplex mode. Here the sender can send the data and also can receive the data, but only one at a time. It is a two-way directional communication, but only one at a time. That is, it is not possible to simultaneously send data between the sender and the receiver. Example, walkie-talkies. The third one is full duplex mode. Here the sender and receiver can send and receive data. Here both the stations can send and receive data simultaneously. Next, let's see switching in computer networks. Switching is a method to forward data Next is switching in computer networks. Switching is a method to forward data packets coming in from the sender to the receiver at the destination address. The switching can be done in two ways: circuit switching and packet switching. In circuit switching, the data is transferred on a dedicated channel that is to be established between the sender and the receiver. This same channel will be used throughout the communication, so it is using a dedicated point-to-point connection. In packet switching, the data is split into small units called packets, with each packet having a source address, destination address and the information required to reassemble the packet at the destination site. The packets are transmitted independently and are processed at all intermediate nodes before reaching their destination. At the destination, these data packets are extracted and reassembled to get the original message. Here the data packets are going through different paths. There is no dedicated point-to-point connection. All packets may travel through different network paths.
When you send a file over the network, the whole file isn't sent in one go. Instead, it's broken up into smaller pieces called packets. Then these packets are sent separately over the network to their destination. Now, there are two ways of sending packets: circuit switching and packet switching. In circuit switching, all the packets follow the same route to get to their destination. This is good because it means they're really easy to assemble at the other end, as they all arrive in the order that they were sent in. Unfortunately, if there's a hacker watching the network, it's really easy for him or her to intercept the packets as they're sent, because he knows the exact route that the packets are going to follow to their destination. In packet switching, all the packets follow different routes to get to their destination. Now, this means it takes longer to assemble them at their destination because they all arrive in a different order to the order they were sent. But if the hacker is watching the network, it's much harder for them to intercept all the packets because they don't know the route that all the packets are going to take. So most of the packets will avoid detection, so the hacker doesn't get the file. So, before being sent, files are split into packets. These are sent off over the network. They can be sent using circuit switching where they all follow the same route across the network and are really easy to assemble at the other end. Or they can be transmitted using packet switching, where they all follow different routes and are slightly harder to assemble when they reach their destination.
Next, let's see the difference between circuit switching and packet switching. In circuit switching, a physical path is established which is dedicated to a single connection between the two endpoints. That is, a single dedicated point-to-point communication is established between the sender and the receiver. Whereas in packet switching, data is divided into small units called packets, with each packet carrying a small header containing the signal information. There is no dedicated point-to-point communication in packet switching. In circuit switching, data communication takes place after the circuit is established for the duration of the transmission, whereas in packet switching, dynamic route is established for each packet which carries the routing information. In circuit switching, a dedicated routing path is followed throughout the transmission and no other user is allowed to use the circuit. Whereas in packet switching, each data packet may take a different route to reach the destination, making it flexible throughout the session. Circuit switching allows a uniform path throughout the session, whereas in packet switching there is no end-to-end reservation of links between the sender and the receiver. In circuit switching, data doesn't carry the signaling information and moves on its own, whereas in packet switching there is a signaling information containing source and destination address in the packet header. So these are the various switching techniques used in computer networks. Thank you.